Hi guys, I'm back. I know it's been forever and a half since the last video I did, and I have a really good reason for it, and I want to explain before I actually get into the video I'm making. Like, I know I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but the ones that I do have, I appreciate you guys, so that's why I want to explain. So, when I was doing my previous videos, apparently I had forgotten to clip out a section of my Steam. I had flipped into Steam for something, like a notification popped up, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll clip that out later, and forgot. And I guess somebody saw that and decided to just start trying to hack into my account, which is entirely silly, because anybody who actually watched my videos knows that I, especially back then, was broke as hell, and I couldn't afford games, so all of my games were either really cheap or free, and I didn't have a credit card attached to my Steam, so I don't really understand the why behind that they were hacking into my account, but they were. I have since fixed this problem, so I actually had to go back and watch all of my videos again to figure out which video it was and then clip it out. But I think I fixed the issue. I haven't had any Steam attacks or Steam hacking attacks since this happened, or since I fixed the issue rather. And it's been a couple of months now, so I think I'm okay. And a lot has changed since the last video I recorded, to be completely honest with you. I have a house now. I moved, obviously, because I have a house now. And I played a game. Oh, big shocker, right? I didn't stop playing games just because I stopped recording myself playing games. I finally bought my first and only ever Xbox so far. Don't hate me if you play a PlayStation. I also have a PlayStation 3. It's just I like the Xbox better for my own personal user interface. And I played this game, and it's wonderful. It's very dear to my heart. I love it so much, and it was Subnautica. I got sucked into that so hard that I'll be honest with you guys, I was actually playing it during my actual work hours. So I work from home now, and so on my 15-minute breaks and on my lunch, and even a little bit when I wasn't on break, I was sneaking into my Xbox and playing this game. That's how much I love this game, you guys. And because I loved it so much, I really wanted to record it for you guys, but I don't know how to record on my Xbox. I know you can do it on Twitch, but I don't think I ever fully set up my Twitch account yet, so I wasn't able to figure out how to do that, and honestly I was so sucked into the gameplay that I only worried about recording for maybe half an hour every day, and then I would get into the game and be like, oh, game. So I found out that they had what is called Subnautica Below Zero. Now, it is still early access, so I'm expecting there to be bugs and things, but they also just released a massive update, which I'm really excited about. So I read all the reviews, and I've heard that it's not as good as Subnautica 1, but I also watched Jacksepticeye play it, and I will be blatantly honest with you, he's an Irishman, and I actually watched his videos so much, and even some during my workday, that my inner angry voice started sounding like an Irishman. Specifically, Jacksepticeye. Whenever I would get mad, my inner voice would start yelling in his voice, and it would actually make me really happy. So it worked out really well, because anytime I'd get angry at someone at work, I would just start yelling in my head in Jacksepticeye's voice, and then I would get happy again, because watching his videos made me happy. But he played a lot of this, and so I got to see several of the update changes while watching his videos, and I do recommend watching him if you don't already. And I'll be honest, I haven't played it myself yet. I did prefer the storyline from one of the very first releases, where she was stuck on the planet, as opposed to this one, which I believe is when they go to the planet. But again, I haven't played it myself, so we're gonna find out together what the actual storyline is now, because they just released a massive update where all of the voice logs are actual voiced, and I'm really excited. Anyway, if you can't tell. I feel like I've talked a lot at the intro of this video. I apologize again for being gone for so long to all of my subscribers that are out there. I know you're few, but I love you all. We're going to get into the game now, and I'm excited. And I really hope that I'm able to do more videos for you guys more often. Just forgive me. Well, let's go. Oh, and I'm also, just before I started to record this video, my headset broke, the one that I'm used to. So I'm using a brand new headset, never used it before. I have no idea how well this is going to work. So we're going to find out together. I am talking very loud as an overcompensation, because I'm not sure how well the mic is working. Or my headphones, for that matter. Alright, let's play. See, this is what I was talking about. Now fully voiced. I don't have an older game save. I prefer doing survival, personally. Water, health, O2, and temperature. Okay. Oh, I forgot it has a loading screen. Bear with me. Here we go. Maybe? Oh. I actually don't know the controls. Should have looked at the controls. Okay.
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me and Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Is that the space station? Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow.
Approaching 46 feet. Surface temperatures. Life pod deployed.
Jesus. Oh, so we land on Earth this time. Okay. Well, not Earth, but like land. She's already wearing flippers. I don't know anything. Whoa.
Welcome to 46 feet. Enjoy your stay.
Aha, thank you. It gives me tips on what to do. Okay. Because remember, I played this on Xbox, so I assume the controls are the same from computer to computer. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Am I gonna die? I'm freezing to death? I don't know what is happening.
Made it to 4546B.
What's that?
Landing was a bit rough, but I don't think Altera spotted me. I hid from their satellite. The drop pod deployed with gusto. Just have to find it and get settled. Then I'll be fine.
Sounds good. If we don't, you know, die. I know those things bite you, or something. Jeez. Oh, good lord. Where did the drop pod go? Oh, it's over there. Okay. No. Alright, we're going in. We're going in, guys!
Weather approaching. Seek shelter.
That's the plan. Just gonna go ahead and, not cook my bladderfish. Oh, I'm getting stuff. I need agua. I play very carefully, by the way. When I played Subnautica Original, ooh, cooked boomerang, I would, essentially stock, how do I open the PDA? Oh, good lord, it told me. So now let's get into the SAM logs. I don't want this to be all, like, reading. Passing of your sister? She's dead? When did that happen? Dear Robin, I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better toward the end of my mandate on Ontario. I got to know Sam better toward the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B when we were thrown together as base mates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you, and I'll admit, as a fellow xenobiologist, I have been familiar with your work and had always hoped we might cross paths. I heard about the XenoWorks acquisition, and I don't want to trouble you more. I know you must be dealing with a lot right now, but I thought you should know it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence, so she is dead. The Samantha IU I met was many things: cautious, naive, optimistic, kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. In my time on 4546B, I also experienced what seems, in retrospect, like interference into my own investigations into architect activity on the planet. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off since Altera terminated my contract. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. Wish you all the best in your work, Lillian Bench. Wow. Alright. So, this is a lot of messages to go through.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is going to happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
Okay, so I was thinking about cutting out all of the Sam messages just because it's a lot at the very beginning of the game for you guys just to sit and watch me listen to them. I think I'm going to keep the last one, though. But, I mean, the other ones, they're just like Sam talking to her sister, making jokes. It's really nice, sweet. This one says, not this one. This one says something about the pangolin, the spy pangolin they created, finding something, but Altera is like, oh, nothing to see here. Which, I mean, you know, big companies do that. I keep forgetting how to close my PDA. I have already, because I've been sitting here listening to these, I have already run out of basically food and water. Exit base, because I need some of those things in order to... Give me that! Give it here. Give it. Thank you. What is that? Oh, that's a sea monkey. I saw those with Jack, and I'm just gonna put this out there right now. Not a fan. Not a fan of sea monkeys. They're real cute, but they're annoying as fuck. Oh, what is that? Why is there a hole there? Okay. That better be some frickin' reef backs. Oh god, I'm out of oxygen. Alright. So, something I realized while watching Jacksepticeye, which, by the way, and this is just an amazing, you know, part of life as we know it. Why did I go back out here? I started watching Jacksepticeye because a disguised toast video popped up on my a disguised toast video popped up on my Facebook, and it was an Among Us video, obviously, because, you know, why not? Ooh, I'm gonna need that eventually. A disguised toast video popped up on my
Additional blueprints to your data library. New blueprints synthesized. The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
cool story, bro. Sorry. Was not expecting her to talk so loudly. I wanna cook that. So anyway, Disguised Toast Among Us video popped up on my Facebook, and I just kind of became slightly obsessed with it, because, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, watching Toast play with his friends is fantastic. This has an expiration date? It can be used as food? Cool. Didn't know that. Oh well. Anyway, so I basically just started watching all of them, all of the videos. And I actually have. I have watched every single, that was a creepy noise. Every single video that, Disguised Toast has uploaded to his YouTube, to be completely, blatantly honest with you. I need some more creep mine samples. And because I have watched every video that he has done, I got to see Jacksepticeye videos. Well, Jacksepticeye in his videos, and Corpse in his videos, both of which I have followed. Corpse doesn't do as many videos as Jacksepticeye does. Why did the lights just go out? That was creepy, and that was a big old nope noise. Anyway, so, like I said, I've been following Jacksepticeye. I keep forgetting that it's other button to cut.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Thank you. So I started watching Jacksepticeye videos, and at this point I had already played Subnautica, the first one. Jesus, is this a blizzard? Holy crap on a cracker. So I had already played Subnautica at this point, but I wanted to watch somebody else play Subnautica, because I got really emotional at the ending, and I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. Although, honestly, if you're watching this video, there's probably going to be spoilers, so be prepared. But I cried at the end of the video, and I wanted to see if there was anybody else out there who got as emotional as I did at the end of Subnautica. And Jacksepticeye, he did. He's a wonderful human being, and I loved it so much. Oh god, one of my creep vines is already dead? Can I still use it for fiber mesh? Well, anyway, upon watching Jack's videos and some of Toast's videos, I realized that they have somebody who edits their videos. I know specifically with Jack, he mentions his, where's the button? Where's the button? There's the button. He mentions his editor quite frequently. Their name is Robin. And I remember that because this main character's name is Robin. And so he'd be like, this Robin, not that Robin. And I edit all my own videos. And it's very time consuming. And I know with this one, it is going to take a lot of editing. That was a weird noise. What the fuck? Is something ringing? Am I... Or is that just weird noise for no reason? I'm always sus of noises. That's why the noise changed. It is nighttime. I don't like nighttime. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a big old note noise. At least in this game, it doesn't seem like nighttime is as terrifying, and I do mean terrifying, as it was in Subnautica. Now, that could get worse as I continue to play the game, or as the game changes in the future. I do not know. Make myself a flashlight. I will say the music, I think, is better in this game, but that could also be because I'm wearing headphones. And when I was playing Xbox, it was on my TV, and so it just wasn't quite as, like, in my ear bones, as this absolutely is. Do I have enough water? I have 2 waters, 3 bladderfishes, Arctic Keepa. Stop doing that. I can unpin the flashy light. I need a compass because that's how I keep. I'm terrified because it's nighttime. Okay, there's a cache that I can find. I want this. I am made of so much fear. Nope. Nope. So it looks like this is going to be very similar to Subnautica, the first one, where I basically was out like bitch until it's daytime. Yeah, because I don't do nighttime. Actually, I'm quite afraid of the sea. If I'm going to be blatantly obvious with you, I have only. Let me pause this. Why am I pausing that? I'm waiting for it to be daytime. I have only been in the sea a few times in my life, and I love the beach. I love going to the beach. I love swimming in the water, as long as I don't die. But I will say that the ocean doesn't seem that fond of me either. Of the times I've been to the ocean, a couple of things have happened. And this is when my nephew was living in Florida, and I went down to visit them a couple of times. One of those times, we were swimming and chilling in the ocean, and this was, I think it was before I had contacts. Either that or I wasn't wearing my contacts because I was afraid of losing them in the ocean. And I remember I stuck my head under the water, and, oh, this was right after there was a big hurricane, or right before a big hurricane, I can't remember which. And I dove under the water, and literally this close to my face was a jellyfish. That was a dead jellyfish. I didn't know that at the time, though. So and my nephew was right next to me 1 minute, and the next second I was back up on the beach, and he pops out of the water and goes, "What happened?" I was just like, there was a jellyfish, and then I was gone. And then I think it was possibly even the same day, he coaxed me back out into the water, and why am I getting like a weird reflection on my screen? Let me check and see if it's daytime. Looks like it might be daytime. Well, that glitched out kind of hard. Okay, it is daytime, but I want to finish my story, so I'm going to go back in here. So, the same day, I'm going to pause that because it's loud in my earbones. So the same day, my nephew coaxed me back out into the water, and I remember like I'm floating with my head above water because I am afraid. And it's so funny. My fear is very visually based. If I can see that I can't see things, then I'm scared. But if I can't see that I can't see things, then I'm a little more okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm treading water above the water, and my nephew is swimming around underneath the water because he is fearless, and I felt something like grabbing on my arms, and I was like, oh, Shane's messing with me, like he's poking at my arms under the water to scare me, because that is absolutely something my nephew would do. And then my nephew pops up a few yards in front of me, like a second later. He doesn't swim that fast. Like, he swims fast, but he doesn't swim that fast. And when I saw him pop his head up, I noped out pretty hard again. And so he popped up, and he was facing away from me. And by the time he turned around, I was back on the beach again. And he's like, what the hell? And I was just like, I don't know, something touched me. And then, in the most recent visit I had to Florida, which was not right now because of Corona, it was last year, I think, and no hurricane. It was in May, and it was a beautiful day, but it was really windy. And if you've ever been to a beach when it gets windy, or at least a beach in Florida when it gets windy, they have these like no swim zones, and the undercurrent is really strong typically. And the wind kept pushing me into the no swim zones, which was okay. Like, I mean, the lifeguards obviously saw that I wasn't doing it on purpose just to be a little, you know, a little asshole. They knew I was, like, being pushed into it, so they would just, like, whistle and be like, hey, you need to get back to safety. And I'd be like, okay, and I'd swim back onto the right side. But I was, one of the times when I had, like, centered myself into the good area, and, I was in the shallows. I wasn't even in the heavy waters. I was in the shallows, and the undercurrent knocked my feet out from under me, and I was literally tumbling under the water. I was unable to surface myself. I had sand burns, which I didn't even know were a thing, but where it's like rug burn, but from sand on my back and on my shoulders. And I finally was able to, like, grab onto land and push myself out of water. I was, like, covered in sand, and I was like, I think I'm done swimming for the day. Like, I'm good. So I've come to the conclusion that the ocean does not like me nearly as much as I like the ocean. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of story time while I waited for daytime. And I believe it is, like I said, daytime right now. So we're going to go try and find this cache, and also to not die. Oh, this also terrifies me, by the way. What is that? Jesus. Oh god, sea monkey, do not take my knife. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck you. I hear it. I hear the sea monkey. Oh yeah, whole fish. I'd forgotten about the whole fish. I have this thing. Oh, I'm so scared. No. What is the noise? God, you guys, I don't think you understand how terrifying this game is for me. Like, I don't think you know at all how scary this is to me. I need to rise. I don't know what that is. What is that noise? Is it the beacon making that noise? Give me that. I will listen to that in a second. I'm gonna leave the beacon. I'm gonna swim to the surface to get some air. My eyeballs are messing up. And I'm scared. And I don't want to blink. But I gotta blink because I have contacts in. And my contacts are getting all dry. Oh god. I wish... What is that? What is that? Is that a light bulb? What is it? Why is there a light bulb here? Is it a lightsaber? Light stick fragment. Interesting.
New blueprint synthesized.
Thanks. I'm pretty sure they changed that because, so if you've ever watched Jacksepticeye play Subnautica, you know one thing for absolutely certain, and that is that he likes to joke. And one of the jokes he made was about, I think he called her Cindy or Susie, something of that nature.
Oxygen.
And in Subnautica Below Zero, he makes the joke that when she says, "Can I turn this off?" Yes. Conserve batteries. When she makes the new blueprint acquired, she, due to her accent, the voice actor who, did the PDA, it would sound like awkward. So every time she'd say it when he was playing in early access, he would go, "New blueprint awkward." And yes, I know, I cannot speak. My words are failing me. So, I'm pretty sure, like, I feel relatively certain that they changed it from new blueprint acquired to new blueprint synthesized just to fuck with Jacksepticeye. Like, I feel like they did it on purpose because he said that. And maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe they just thought it would sound better like that, but I don't know. I have suspicions. Go to tab. I like just making these go away. Here. Why? Okay. I don't know why it gives you like a personal like message in your personal log every time you get stuff, but sure. This is what we needed to listen to.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. I could show you, but can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
Wrong buttons. Always the wrong buttons. Oh, I didn't know it read it to you at the bottom of the screen. In Subnautica, you had to, like, keep it open all the time for it to finish reading it to you. But now that I know that it reads it to you at the bottom of the screen, that's a nifty trick. Alright. We're gonna be brave buddies about this. And we're gonna do the stuff with the things and not be afraid, right? No. Just know this is gonna go down. I can tell you that right now. That I am already not a brave buddy. I am not. It is not a thing. Okay, you guys, so I have built a sea moth. Yes. So we are gonna try and explore a little bit and see if I can't find some things to do the stuff with. Yeah, I went there. That is this. Can't fucking see a thing. Nope.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Okay.
That sounds like a distress call.
No shit.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
So, I knew what that was. I did. I knew the SOS from watching Jack's videos. But the thing is that it was triggered in a completely new area, and it scared the ever-loving bejesus out of me. It did. It really did. So yeah. Whew. Yeah. Alright. So, since I tend to try and do really short videos, and this one has been really long, but I am going to crop out a lot of it, while I beat myself up at the same time. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, just because I don't know how much of the video I've recorded that I'm actually going to use. So I want to start trying to get a pretty good bearing on how long my videos need to be in order to get enough usable footage for you guys, if that makes any sense. But I am definitely going to play again, even though it is a little bit terrifying, and I'm not super fond of how the game is progressing thus far. They've kind of taken away the safety of the surface. So if you've ever played Subnautica, then alright, let me preface this with, if you've ever played Subnautica and you have a fear of the deep sea like I do, you've probably gone to the surface in order to feel safe. Because when you're on the surface, like, none of the deep, dark, scary things can get to you, because they're still in the deep, dark, down, whatever. Jax says it better. And, like, you're on the surface, and you're safe. And they have kind of taken that away here because of two factors. One, they have limited visibility on the surface, and two, because of the freeze factor. If you stay up on the surface for too long, you're going to get too cold, you're going to freeze to death. And I'm not sure how fond I am of that, because, I mean, it does add a lot of stress to you as you're playing the game, because, like, whenever I would be waiting for daytime, because I don't like swimming in the ocean at nighttime, even in a game, even when I know it's a game and I can't really die in real life because it's just a game, I still, I don't like it. Can't see. I don't like it. I don't like it when I can't see. And when I can see that I can't see, it's even worse. So, I don't really like that, and I would always go to the surface on Subnautica whenever it was nighttime, and I would just sit there and I would wait and I would watch a video on my phone while I waited for daytime, and you can't do that here. So I keep having to come back to the base, the pod, in order to wait out for daytime. And I know you can eventually get a sea truck in this game, and when I get a sea truck, I could just wait it out in the sea truck, and I think there's even like a sleeping module where I could just sleep, which I did a lot of that in Subnautica 1. I would just go and I would go to sleep. I built a bed in my Cyclops so that I could just sleep while traveling, and then be able to, use my Cyclops during daytime, which was perfect, and I really want that now, but I also understand I need to work for it. I need to, find the pieces of the sea truck. I have to explore it in order to do the thing. It's also been a little bit since I've actually played Subnautica, so my fear, I am no longer desensitized to my fear of the dark ocean anymore again. So I'm struggling with that as well. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want you to know that over the years, while I have been missing from you guys, I have been thinking about you and missing doing these videos for you guys. I definitely didn't forget about you guys. I was just hyper concerned about my Steam account getting hacked repeatedly over the past 3 years. But like I said, I really hope that I fix that and that I don't fuck it up all over again with this video. Because I have had multiple times where I've needed to fix things and correct things because I haven't recorded anything in so long. So I wanted to make sure everything was functioning properly. For example, my Discord kept going off in my ear, which I'm sure you guys heard it, and so I needed to figure out a way to turn that off. And anyway, it's been fun, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though nothing really happened in this video so far. But I'm hoping that things will happen soon. And I will hopefully play for you guys again soon. Bye!